Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you all how I revert my straight hair back to natural curly hair, and I will also be doing my first wash and go on natural hair. The products I will be using is water, African Pride Shea Miracle Bouncy Curls Pudding, African Pride Shea Miracle Curl Styling Custard, a brush for detangling, hair ties, and a blow dryer with an attachment. This will also be kind of a product review for the African Pride Shea Miracle collection. And I'm starting by parting my hair into 4 sections before I do the reverting. So after I part my hair into the 4 sections, I just begin to detangle my first section that I'll be starting with. And then I begin to spray it with the water to begin the reverting process. The process actually takes a couple minutes to get each section to begin to curl back up. As you can see, I'm just playing with it, stretching it out a little bit. And you just do that to all sections until you begin to see the curls form. As I was reverting this back section, I noticed that the bottom of that section was taking the longest to revert. And I believe that's because when I had my hair straightened, that is actually the finest or the area in my head with a loose curl pattern. So the heat must have straightened that area out the most. So it was just taking a little longer than the upper section of that section to actually revert back to curly. When I took the tie out of this other section, I noticed the shrinkage is real. It just made me giggle a little bit to see that straight section so much longer than the section that I reverted already. So now I'm going to use the Bouncing Curls Pudding to start the wash and go process. Here's the consistency. It was actually pretty thin. I started off with a little bit just to see how it would work, but as you can see, I had to go back in for much more because it was just so thin and my hair, it sucked that right up. Oh, I got on my foot. So as you can see, I waste the freaking custard. I did not know that custard was very thin, well, much thinner than normal like Eco Styler gel. So I opened it very carelessly and it just wasted all over the floor. But you see, I recycled the custard that fell on my hand because I wasn't about to waste that. No. By this being my first wash and go, I didn't want to go for like an Eco Styler gel because it has such a strong hold. So I decided to go for a custard because I had the expectations of it having a softer hold than the Eco Styler. But it actually went through my hair pretty well and it felt really nice. And it did get my curls a little elongated and it just went straight through. doing a wash and go takes much longer than I expected. I knew it would take some time to get the curls defined like you want, but it took a while. This first section took about, I want to say, 10 minutes to both revert it and get the product through for the wash and go. Now I'm just showing you both sections that I did in the back. I sped it up a little bit, and both of those sections are done. This is the front section that I'm doing now. At this point, I am tired. Now, all 4 sections are complete. Doing a little shimmy for you all. Now I am about to dry my hair with the diffuser attachment. I actually have the blow dryer on warm. It was on hot, but that was way too hot. And I have the air pressure on high. The diffuser actually works much better than an attachment because the little prongs that stick out of the diffuser gets in between your curls, so it makes your curls have less frizz than with an attachment because the attachment dries like your whole head. But either way works as long as you're extra careful with the attachment. Look at my facial expression. And that's because I've seen flakes in my hair, like little flakes. And I believe that's from the custard. It could be from the custard and the curly pudding together, but I didn't like that. So here's the final results of the wash and go, all dry. Now I'm just going to braid these 2 separate sections that I had separated in the front. The difference between the straight hair and the curls just get me every time. It's amazing. Here I'm just trying to revert the ends of this section with water and very little product, just so that once I braid that section up, whatever hair is left out with the wash and go could blend in very well. So the ends will be curly once the braid is complete. So this is the point where my phone died, so you can only imagine how upset I was. But luckily I took pictures of my finishing results. I actually loved the style. I knew it would have lots of shrinkage, so I expected that. As for the products, it had a lot of flaking, which I didn't like, but other than that, it really defined my curls, so that's an absolute plus for me. I would like to thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you're not yet. Also follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat. Again, thanks for watching and see you all next time.